Hello and welcome to my mini series on the power of intuition. What I want to cover with regards to intuition is first and foremost, what is intuition? And then I want to go into what is the power of intuition. And then what I want to talk about is, does intuition really work? Why is intuition so important? And then lastly, I want to go into how to tune into your intuition. But first and foremost, let's start off with what is intuition? So I have a little note here that I want to read to you, which are my thoughts on intuition. And it's something that came to me as I was doing a post for social media on intuition. And it just kind of, I guess, channeled through. And I wanted to just read that to you so that you could get a feel of what, in my feeling, in my experience, intuition is. When it speaks, I follow. That whisper, nudge, voice in the back of your head, that flutter in your stomach, jolt of energy in your chest, that gut feeling, higher self, inspired idea, hair in the back of your neck rising, whatever you want to call it and whatever resonates the most. It is a deep knowing followed by a bodily sensation, a feeling, or an emotion. Simply energy moving and following awareness. That moment where it just clicks, that is embodiment. And you are just at peace, certain, unshakable, and in motion at the same time. The thing is, it is the thing you doubt so often, even when you've got a million examples of situations where you said, in hindsight, fuck, I knew I should have fill in blank. So let's stop shoulding, doubting, overthinking the niggle. Instead, follow when it speaks, trusting fully that the next inspired action is always provided. When I think of intuition, that's how I think of it. What I want to invite you into is to think about, excuse me, what intuition means for you. So I've already hinted at it. It could be that gut feeling that you have, that voice in your head, that feeling in your stomach, that fluttering, that hunch. Maybe it's getting goosebumps. Maybe it's just this deep knowing, this deep certainty, that voice inside of your head that speaks to you and that you just know, as I already hinted at in hindsight, if you don't listen to it, you end up in a situation where like, oh, damn, I knew this. Like, I should have listened. I knew. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this is what this person was going to say, or I knew this is, how this situation was going to play out. So oftentimes it's really that experience inside of us internally that our rational minds tend to overthink. It's really something that is fleeting. It is something that's not everlasting. It kind of really comes and goes like really fast. Sometimes before, you even notice it, it's already gone. And so because it's so fleeting, it makes it really difficult to listen to. So again, I want to invite you to really think about what is intuition to me, because I can try and explain it all I want. It's really going to depend on you as a person, just really something uniquely to you, what you feel like intuition is like. So you could just journal on this, you could free write, you could set a timer for 5 minutes and just ask yourself out loud, like insert your name, like for example, my name is Aline, and just say, Aline, what is intuition? And just start to write, and just anything and everything that comes up, just try to define it for yourself so that it becomes easier for you to really step into a relationship or a deeper relationship with your intuition. So again, the first step really to dive into the power of intuition is for you to define what it really means. And then from there, you can really start playing around with it. You can really start understanding what is the power of intuition truly and really for me. And why is it so important for me to listen to it? Why is it just so important in general? The power of intuition. And then, as I said, we can then really dive into how to really connect to your intuition a lot more. So for now, I'm going to leave you with this. Just give yourself 5 minutes. I'm inviting you to really sit and turn your attention inward. Grab a piece of paper. If you prefer to type this out, just open up a new document on your laptop or your computer and just ask yourself out loud, insert your first name, what is intuition, and start to free write. Again, as I mentioned, for you, it could be that small voice in the back of your head. It could be those moments when you feel the hair in the back of your neck rising. It could be a feeling in your stomach. It could be a fluttering. It could be getting goosebumps. It could be maybe even for some of you, it could even be an angel speaking to you or God or whatever it is that, whatever faith or belief that you have around those things. It could be, maybe you call it your higher self. It could be a lot of different things. In any case, it definitely is some type of inner guidance that you have that very much is linked to your feelings. And I'm already kind of hinting at what's to come in the content of this video series. This is how you will be able to connect deeper to your intuition. That's for one of the next series. So definitely stay tuned in. And for now, just focus on what is intuition to me. Define it for yourself so that you can really have confidence in what it truly, truly means for you, so that you can take accountability for, again, the power of it and how to more deeply connect to it, or just really how to connect to it at all. Maybe you're a person who's never connected to your intuition, really, not consciously, not intentionally. And then in the next parts of this series, you will be able to really dive much deeper into what really is the power of intuition, why is it so important, and then also we will talk about how to really connect more deeply to your intuition.